You're listening to Ask When, the podcast. Folks from all walks of life talk about their daily hustle and bustle, living and celebrating life, sharing tips on becoming champions, especially for those who are muscling mental and physical disabilities. Ask When, the podcast, with your host who has mustered over 30 years living with cerebral palsy and going strong. Author and cerebral palsy advocate Wynn Charles. Ask When, the podcast starts right now.
Welcome to Ask When, everyone. This afternoon I have Dr. Blue with me, and so I'm going to let Dr. Blue take it away and explain more about her story. And so welcome, Dr. Blue.
All right. Well, welcome. Again, my name is Dr. Andrea Blue, and first I would like to say thank you, Wynn, for inviting me to be a participant on the call today on your show. I'm very excited to share my story.
Well, I'm honored to have you. And so could you please explain to my fan base more about what you do?
Okay. Well, let me start from the genesis. I have worked in the field of working with all students from the ages of K through lifetime. My oldest student that I work with was 99 years old. I started out working in a resource center, working with students that, had to be brought outside of the classroom and they just needed a little more one-on-one. And so I did that for about 3 or 4 years in high school. And when I tell you I enjoyed that time, because that was the very beginning of my career of working and learning how much I really enjoyed working with students and being able to see them and watch them grow. That was so exciting for me, which gave me the push to go ahead and continue my journey in education.
So you've been in education all this time. Here I'm laughing because I just exited education, and here I am interviewing someone who enjoys education. Now, this is not one of my baseline questions, but as we all said, in social isolation, and as we all become homeschool teachers, believe it or not, what would be your best advice for the band who's never done it?
I will tell you that I understand how it is to teach. And like I tell my clients, the part that the teacher does in the classroom, that is in conjunction with what you're already doing at home. Now, a lot of our parents are really struggling right now because they really don't have the time to sit down with little Johnny or little Mary to go over homework for real and to really know what their subjects are about. So our parents are finding themselves really struggling because they really haven't been connected. So they're kind of forced into this process, into learning what their student really has to go through on a daily basis. I had a parent that I was just talking to. They didn't understand the math that our students are being taught right now, and they were kind of struggling. So, to me, I was like, I totally get it, because, I learned the long division. I learned different types of math, but now they're talking about the lattice method and the different methods of math, and some of our parents have no clue. So I will tell you what I did through Blue Pathways, which is one of my businesses. We created a tutoring session where students can chime in with me through Zoom, and we can go over some of the subjects that they have. So parents, you don't have to struggle. You may not know it all, but just know that there is help out there, but you just need to reach out to your resources.
And you guys can reach out to me for special ed resources.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. I know my special ed cloud enough to help you guys out, but I'm surprised none of the parents out there have reached out to me yet. But actually, yes, that's not true. Yes, I have. But I am willing and able to help as a retired educator to
Yes.
help your kids out because helping kids is one of my great passions.
Yes. Yes. And parents don't have to know it. They don't have to know it all, but they have to really not be frustrated with the kid because the kid probably doesn't know either. They're probably learning a lesson for the first time too. So they need to really just understand that it may be um, unknown to the both of you guys, but when you bring someone in that is seasoned and knows a little bit more about what the instructor may be looking for, you need to go ahead and use those resources and reach out to the instructors, reach out to the teachers. They are there for you to answer questions. Get on Zoom, get on the phone, ask those questions that you don't know. They are willing to help more than you think they are.
Yep, they are willing to help more than you think they are. I'm willing to help where I can with special
Yes.
ed. Guys, you don't know how many tricks I have up my sleeve that I've learned over the years. Slash, one being in the special ed slash teaching that I can pull magic out of a hat. So,
Yes.
Dr. Blue, I do
Yes.
have a question for you. Um,
Okay.
if you had to move, and I'm talking about move house, and only take 3 things with you, what would they be?
Ooh, that is a good question, Win. What would the three things be? It would definitely be my computer, including with my charger. That's one. I would definitely need that because I need to journal and I need to write to get the stuff out of my head onto either paper or the computer. So that would be the one thing. I would definitely need my computer. And the second thing I would probably take my definitely my husband. He's not a thing, but I would definitely take my husband because he is my partner in crime. Because I believe that sometimes we just need that sounding board and someone to keep us straight. And then thirdly, I would definitely, if I was moving, I wouldn't try to take a lot of things, but I would definitely take the books that I am writing right now and to complete them. So that would be the main things right there. So that would be an opportunity for me to keep making money and for my husband and then for my computer. So
Yep, yep, gotta include the family. Gotta include the family because family's my
yes,
most important right now. And so
yes.
could you give us your typical, morning routine pre-coronavirus and then post-coronavirus and a morning ritual?
So, are you asking how my life was prior to the coronavirus and what it is now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, honestly, when before the coronavirus, I am a more of a touchy feely type of person. I like to I may reach out to you when we're in a meeting and pat your shoulder or something like that. And I haven't this non-interaction, stay in the house kind of thing. It is wearing on me, so I have to stay busy to
Yes, yes, me too, me too. Guess what?
yes,
Me too.
yes.
I could, though I don't do it very often, but the people that I love, I could
Yeah.
give them a hug in 2 seconds flat, and people
Woo!
know that I'm a outgoing and social butterfly, so this
Me too.
social
Me
distancing
too.
is driving me nuts.
So I really like to be out in the public networking and out in events. I love to travel, and those things have kind of really been stifling for me. But I will tell you that while I'm on this pause, basically from socially interacting with others, my businesses have not stopped. I am still moving forward with Blue Pathways and making connections and making phone calls and emails and lots of Zoom. And also, I have an employment agency that I marry the employer together with the employee to make sure that they both are a good fit for each other. So those things have not stopped. My business is not on pause, so I'm still working away, but I cannot wait until the day when I can just go out and just drive around and be at a point where I can interact again with people. So yes,
I
I am
can't
looking for.
wait. I can't wait either. I can't wait either. And
Yes,
so I was going to say, what is your morning routine?
say that one more time.
What is your morning routine?
Oh, my morning routine. Okay, so normally I'm up at around 4 or 5 o'clock, and I must be honest, I have been sleeping in a little bit longer, maybe 7 or 8. And I don't know, I think my body may have needed that rest. So now that I've, been taking a little longer getting up, I think I'm more focused for the day and I can hang in there a little bit longer. But normally I am up at 4 or 5 in the morning getting things done and setting up my phone calls and stuff for the day and all that. But my routine now is just getting up, doing my personal care and getting me a cup of coffee, and then I am probably watching the news like it is a TV show, which normally probably everybody's doing that because we want to know what is going on. And then the next thing is just, every now and then checking in on the news, when normally I don't do that. So that's just been my ritual now. So it is a little bit changed, but I still am plugging away though.
And if your best friend was going to write a book about you, what would the title be?
Oh my goodness. What would the title be of a book that my best friend wrote about me? I would probably say that the title would be A Blaze of Glory. That would be the title because everything that I do, I put my heart and my soul in it and know that at the end there's going to be some glory in it. I'm going to celebrate someone, and it's not necessarily about me, but I will celebrate someone, and there's going to be a great story at the end. And
The
it's going to be a
Blue
bestseller.
Story. I love it. I love book title.
Yes.
And what is your favorite book and what is the title?
Well, honestly, my favorite book right now is called a book that I am writing, and it is my book, and it's called let's see, what is my book here? Because I want to make sure that I share the right title of it, and I would love to share this with you when we are, when you can share with other people. It is called Her Story, like herstory, like when we would say history. It
Yeah.
is memoirs from mothers to daughters as their mentor. Now, we know that everyone doesn't have a great relationship with their mother, but whether it was a good relationship or not, you learn something from that process. So the goal
Oh,
is,
yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do.
yeah.
I
And
I
so,
have I have been lucky enough um, to not only have a biological mom
yes,
who I
yes.
lost in 2010, but I am lucky
Oh,
enough to have a stepmom who I am now walking through life with, and yes, you do. No matter how
ooh,
interesting your relationships get, you
mhm,
learn from your mom out there,
yes.
whether they're biological or stuff.
Absolutely, honey. And my thing is too, the cover on the book is like fire and ice, but it's like a mom and a daughter face on the cover of the book because sometimes our relationships can be like fire and ice. So I'm that is the book that I'm reading right now. And then another book that I am in a collaboration with is called I Am the Voice, an advocacy for the voiceless. So those that cannot speak for themselves or have lost their voice or can't really speak up for themselves, I'll be your voice. I'll stand up for you. I'll stand in the gap for you, and I will be that voice for you. So those are the two books that I am reading and working on right now.
So basically, you're reading the manuscripts of those two books.
Yes, yes,
And
yes, ma'am.
as we wrap this interview up, do you have any questions for me?
I do. So what made you get into the field of podcasting? I would love to do some
I
podcasting.
actually wrote a book, and that book is still available on Amazon. That's my
Okay.
original book. And then if you go type in my name on Amazon, you will also see a interesting backlog of my books. And then I decided, well, I wrote the book, and then I didn't want the book collecting dust. And so I decided to start a podcast.
Mm, okay. And how often is your podcast?
It's weekly on Thursdays.
Ooh,
And yeah,
okay.
it's weekly on Thursdays. And I have done over 13,000 interviews.
Wow. Man,
And
that is
yeah,
so,
yeah.
yes. So proud of you.
Well,
Yes.
I'm trying. I'm I'm trying. And you mentioned Voice for the Voiceless, aka we share a tagline, Missy, because I came up with that tagline, the voice for the voiceless. So you and
Oh,
I
wow.
share a tagline because a lot of people nowadays don't have a voice or can't advocate for themselves. So you and I are doing the work on the advocacy side, on being other people's
Hmm.
voices.
Yes, and I love it. I love it because when I was young, I wish someone had have spoken up for me and been my mentor and been my voice. So now I am determined to do that until my time expires. So that is what my love is and my passion. So
Well, you guys, I just logged in to my school, and guess what? I am graduating early. I am graduating not 2024, but 2022. I am
you,
over the moon because I am now, I keep telling you guys January 1, 2024. Well, rapidly it's changed to 2022, and I am over the moon that all my transfer credits transfer in. So if I'm a little bit preoccupied, that's why. If I'm a little preoccupied, I will get my journalism degree out of Ashford University, and then we'll see what happens. And then, so I am excited. I am just about to finish up my second class on
okay.
this next week, and then I'll be in my third class, and then we'll see what happens there, you guys. But that's
Ooh,
the exciting news of the LN. Well, I am
congratulations.
super excited. I have this has been a dream of mine forever and a day, and to see that my graduation date has changed is unbelievable. And
Yeah.
yeah, and so it's coming closer. And so it's really, really exciting. Now I just have to put the hard work in. And so if you guys don't see me a lot on social media, it's not because I don't love you guys. It's not because I don't want to check it on coronavirus either. It's just because I'm working diligently on my classes that I do need to take for my degree. So that's the exciting news of the hour. And I will check in with you guys. I will make you guys follow my progress so you guys can follow along as I get my journalism degree. But Dr. Blue, where can people find you and where can people get a hold of you? You're in high demand, I'm in high demand, and so everyone can support each other.
Yes, I would love to stay connected with you, Wynn. But anyone that is listening to this podcast and beyond and has shared it, you can contact me at Blue Pathways Mentorship at gmail.com. Blue Pathways Mentorship at gmail.com. Or you can go to our website and request more information at Blue Pathways Mentorship Services.com. So there are more than one way to contact me. And it has been more than a pleasure being a part of this podcast today. And I hope that we stay connected, Wynn.
I do too. And you guys can, I'm dead serious. If you are struggling with a special ed student right now who's like climbing up and down the walls and you're like, help me out here, you can reach out to Dr. Blue or reach out to myself because we are all in this together and we need to make this world a bigger, brighter place, you guys. And so thanks, you guys. Bye.
Bye.
You just listened to Ask Wynn, the podcast. To become a guest in the show, visit our website at askwyn.weebly.com or call 816-591-3399. Just look for Danielle. Connect with Wynn on Twitter at Wynn Kelly Charles and like our Facebook page at Butterflies of Wisdom. You can also purchase Wynn's book through Amazon.com or get a copy of the audiobook through Audible. Ask Wynn, the podcast.